Facebook Messenger, right?
Yep. I have no idea. Well, I'm still trying to figure
Okay.
out how that works. Cause see, when when I do with Karen Lauren, she's the one that actually sends me the link. So hers works great. I've done it twice now, and I don't know how she gets it that it's so perfect to be because it seems to do it when I do it, then it has a problem when if I'm talking, then it takes away the other person's video. Hers always
Uh-huh.
shows her and lets me talk over her. Mine's if I start speaking, then it switches to me and then it switches. So it's like I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
Gotcha. There's a technical difficulty, and
Yeah.
I actually do not understand why it wasn't when I yeah I went back and forth and I couldn't even find the link or the information. So okay, so that has to get sorted. All right. So I had to work night shift the last couple shifts, and that throws me off. I don't always work night shift,
Of
so
course.
I think today we're gonna do push. Yeah. Am I in a good spot?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I. Do you think I need chalk for this?
No,
No.
you shouldn't.
No.
For the pushes, you hardly need chalk.
Okay.
Try to control it more.
Oh, this is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you're tired. Next
Yeah.
time, do more. Uh, you're doing it really fast, like you're not controlling it as much. You did good,
Okay.
but try to avoid. Look, you go like this when you go up, and then you tend to go like this. Like you're doing like this. When you're coming down, you're doing this, like bringing the bar in front, and then like this. You want to be like, if you're here, straight up, straight back down, straight up,
Okay.
straight back down. Not so much where you're like almost like you're letting it drop
Now,
like in an arch in front of you.
yeah, I'm rounding it. I could see where
Yeah.
if I'm not, then I would do that.
All right. And also
Okay.
avoid the okay. So you come here and then you're like,
Am I?
you're like doing a weird movement here. Stay nice and tight. Push up, push down. Okay. Push
Okay.
up, push down. But don't do a whole lot of jiggling. All right. No
Maybe I
dancing.
should.
No dance moves.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
Stay nice and tight. Squeeze your ass. Squeeze your abs and push, but not too much. Especially once in your knees, don't move too much, because if not,
Okay.
you could throw out your back.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Now I'm gonna do tricep. And I think what we decided was the red wrapped. I don't remember if it was both sides wrapped or was it both?
Probably.
Maybe just one.
I would say both.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Separate them. One on one side, one on the other side, like this. Side by side. One like this.
Oh,
and then you stick your hand through one like that.
Great. Easy. Oh, all right.
Remember not to go all the way down. Like right there, squeeze right there. I would stop right. I would stop just beforehand too, at the top, like right there. Stop right there, squeeze, and then go down and squeeze like that, and control it in between there.
Ah,
Yeah, I already like. I like hearing complaints.
ah, 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 ah. Oh, it took. It's. I did 15. I can't do.
Okay,
Let's go.
listen. You had at least five more there. You
Ah,
gave up on yourself. You had five more easy. All right,
you did.
that were gonna be hard. They
Okay.
were okay. Listen, you had five more that were gonna be hard, but you have to do those hard ones. Right there, you
Okay.
still had the strength. You finished the last one down here like nothing. You have to get to the ones where you're having to force it to go out. All
Okay.
right. Remember, don't be afraid of the ones you're actually forcing to go out.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing, people think that diminishing range is that the range gets shorter. A lot of times, diminishing range might even look like a full rep. It might even look like a full rep, but it's just the way you have to push into it is different than the other ones. In the beginning, when you're at full strength, let's say the first 15 or 20, you're able to push out all the way. Once you start feeling that, wow, I'm having to work to push into that range, you're already,
Uh-huh.
in reality, starting diminishing range. As soon as you have to actually work, that now the balloon is more full of air, and every time you push down, it becomes harder and harder to push down. You're starting those diminishing range. So sometimes, even though you're getting a full extension, you're still at diminishing range if you're having to like push into it, push it, and then don't be afraid of those digging ones. Those are the ones that count. Those digging reps that you have to actually squeeze into it to get there. Because the beginning,
Okay.
especially if we're going by, let's say, the 40 rep range, the first 15 your body has no problem if you're using the right band. The first 15 your body has no problem doing. Now
Uh-huh.
you start getting tired, probably
Uh-huh.
more cardiovascular than anything else. The next couple ones, you're starting to get tired, but you're still. But once you pass that 20, 25, all of a sudden, you're having to dig to push that, right? So that's what we want to get to now. If you're doing less reps, let's say you're doing 20, regardless, that means that maybe by 12, your body was able to handle it. But now that 13th or 14th starts becoming where, oh my gosh, I'm having to really push. Now I'm having to really. It might still get all the way, but you're already doing diminishing. And sometimes diminishing doesn't mean that you have to end up back here. If you're trying to push and you're trying to push, you're already in diminishing.
So I was only at the beginning of.
Of your, you were only in the beginning of getting to the bad reps, to the reps that you should be pushing into.
Okay.
From what I could tell, from looking at you, you had at least five more. And then, like I tell my nieces, okay, let's get five more, and then we're gonna talk about it. Doesn't mean
Uh-huh.
five more and I stop. It means what, depending on how I see, we're gonna talk whether how much more we're really going for. All right?
Okay.
It isn't about just, oh, I'm stopping. No, we're getting to, oh, okay, I could feel this pain now. Now, what could I do? How much more could I push?
Yeah.
All right?
But gotcha. I could have just like specifically tried to do five more, and however much I could have pushed on those remained to be seen.
Exactly,
Um,
exactly.
from what
But you had
you
more.
said.
I could tell you had more. You did. Your mind wanted to stop. You gotta
Yeah.
stop that. We gotta go more. That's why people really cry when they're here in person. When they're here in person, trust me, it becomes more. They cry more.
I bet.
because then I'm able to force it into them.
Yeah, that is great. I wish, yeah, I wish I could have in person. Yeah, so I'll just push myself to this. That will be.
Well, I'm pretty good at judging how many you have left by looking at this
Yeah,
pace that you're doing, the way you're controlling, or what you're not controlling.
yeah.
Oh, the fun move, the one where everybody really quits.
Yeah, I think I'm not doing what I should on this too, but we'll just. Oh, gosh, I had good balance a minute ago. Okay.
Make sure you're not locking it out at at the top in your front leg. And your balance, right, is a little wobbly, right? That's normal. Mainly because you put your back leg right behind your front leg, like in line, like if you were in a balance beam. That makes it harder to balance. So if you have more, yeah, if you place it more to the side, you have a little better balance. And you're gonna get in the beginning more effective reps. As we get better, then you could bring in that leg into a balance beam style. Right? The balance beam is hard because it's a 4-inch beam, right? So you have to walk on a four and do everything on a 4-inch beam. If you had a 2-foot beam, it's a lot easier, right? It's as simple as that. Okay, next time, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use the purple band. You know why? I want you not to be afraid of that bottom of going down. Right now, your mind is afraid of going down because you don't want to go down so far that you don't come back up. So you're keeping yourself very. You are doing this a lot. Like let's say, ideally when we start, can you see me completely? Let me see. Let me get it over here. Ideally, I tell everybody when they start, you want to be able to be. Let's say however far you have it, that's fine. Okay. Let's say you're here. When I start, I first load tension. See my knee is off the floor now, right? So I'm pressing into this leg and I'm loading tension. Now I go up, I go back down, but I come down here slowly, squeeze myself back up. You are doing basically this. You're not controlling the way down because you don't want to get all the way down. You want to be able to come here, kiss the floor, and come back up, squeezing into this leg. All right?
Okay.
So you might need less tension to be able to control it that way. Right now, the tension is in your mind too much. You won't get. You're strong enough to do it, but you won't get as many reps. And since we all want, oh, let's get the amount of reps, you're like cutting the rep short because you know that if you do it the right way, you're gonna lose 5 or 6 reps. You see?
Yes, I understand. Okay, next time we'll do that. I understand. And I actually am doing squats less deep. I used to when I did regular kind of.
You see where your knee is at right now? How you are doing it? That's okay. So now when you place it on your shoulder, right, and you stand before you start, I want you to already press into that front foot and lift your back knee off like a inch. I want you to be able to hold it there before you start and then start.
Oh,
So like a preload tension into it and see if you could actually hold yourself there.
okay.
So get tight, get set. Now go up. Much better control. Well, this leg is stronger, obviously. Go down slower. Slow, 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 slow. Squeeze into it. Up. Okay, go down slower, 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 slower. Up. Press up, up. You could press up a little faster than you go down. Go down slow. Up. So like think to yourself, go down slow and then squeeze up. Slow down the down. Yep, that's where it hurts. Wow, it makes you balance a lot, doesn't it? I mean, this thing really works on your abs, works on everything because you're having to balance that.
My arms are shaking. I'm not even. I can't.
Remember to drop on your knee. Drop on your knee when you go down.
Okay.
You did good. Remember, these are all things we work on. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next time, we get it better and we get it better. But I believe we're going to get more out of using the lighter band to learn that little control first and then move back to this one.
Gotcha. Ah. Yeah.
You did good.
Good. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make it. Ah.
Yeah, you're going to make it. Yeah. You don't even want to walk. Yeah. So remember, on the way down, control, 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 squeeze it up. Down again, 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 squeeze it up like that. But you don't want to just drop down. You want to control it down and then squeeze up. It could be a little faster on the squeeze up. And then down, slow, 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 squeeze it up. All right?
Awesome. Got it.
All right.
Okay. Thank
Have a good one.